Here we have a Stackelberg oligopoly question. Stackelberg is characterized by its sequential move system, where one firm is called the Stackelberg leader, and they decide their output before the second firm does. And the second firm will decide their output based on what firm 1 does. I guess we'll start off by turning this demand function into inverse demand. We have 1400 minus 1 over 3p, and we'll go to 1 over 3p equals 1400 minus q, and then p equals 4200 minus 3q. So there's our inverse demand, and the first step is to find total revenue for firm 2, because that lets us find their reaction function. So total revenue 2 equals P times Q. We have P right here. Oh, should probably add that P equals 4200 minus 3, and then Q equals Q1 plus Q2, because there are two firms in the whole in the industry. So Q1 plus Q2, and then we can distribute that into the equation. We have 4200 minus 3Q1 minus 3Q2, and then we have total revenue 2 equals 4200 minus 3Q1 minus 3Q2 brackets, and multiply it by Q2. So we're gonna have TR equals 4200 Q2 minus 3Q1 Q2 minus 3Q2 squared. And then we're going to take this derivative to get marginal revenue for firm 2 equals 4200 minus 3Q1 minus 6Q2. Use the exponent rule here. The 2 comes in front of the 3 and multiplies by it. This is removed. This stays because it's a constant, and this is gone. And we're going to set this equal to marginal cost for firm 1. As you can see by the question, they do have different total costs, but the marginal cost is the same because they're both 600. The derivative of both of these functions is 600, so they're both going to have the same marginal cost. We're going to set marginal revenue equal to marginal cost to get 600 equals 4200 minus 3Q1 minus 6Q2, and then we're going to solve for Q2. So we're going to have 6Q2 equals 3600 minus 3Q1, and then we're going to divide the rest of the equation by 6 to get Q2 equals 600 minus 3Q1. Oh, not 3Q1, my bad. Minus 1/2 of Q1. That is firm 2's reaction function, and the next step is to substitute this into P. So we're going to take that, put it into P, where we have 4200 minus 3Q1 minus 3 times Q2, which is 600 minus 1/2 of Q1. We're going to get 4200 minus 3Q1, and after distributing 3 across these brackets, we're going to have negative 1800 minus 1.5 Q1. Actually, it's going to be plus 1.5 Q1. Now we're going to simplify even more to get 4200 minus 1800 is 2400. 2400 minus 1.5 Q1. So that is P. Now we are going to solve for total revenue 1. So TR1 equals P times Q. We know P is now 2400 minus 1.5 Q1 times Q1. So now we're going to have total revenue 1 equals 2400 Q1 minus 1.5 Q1 squared. I'm going to make that 5 more clear. That is a Q. And now we're going to take the derivative to find marginal revenue number 1. For firm 1 to get 2400 minus 3Q1. Now we're going to set this equal to marginal cost, where 600 equals 2400 minus 3Q1. We're going to solve for Q1, so we're going to have 3Q1 equals 1800. And we're going to divide 1800 by 3 to get Q1 equals 600. Alright, so that process wasn't too hard. You'd find total revenue for firm 2. You already have inverse demand right here. You set it equal to marginal cost for firm 2, and you get the reaction function, and then you take the reaction function, put it into, then you put it into P, the inverse demand, and then you simplify that down, and using that you find total revenue for firm 1, which is where we are now. That lets you solve for Q1, so we have firm 1's quantity produced, which is 600, and like I said, firm 1 produces first, firm 2 produces second, so now that we have firm 1's quantity produced, we can substitute that value into firm 2's reaction function, and we'll find their quantity produced. We're going to have Q2 equals 600 minus 1/2 of Q1, which is 600. So it's going to be 300. 600 minus 300 is going to be 300. So firm 1 will produce 600, and firm 2 will produce 300. Now it wants us to find the equilibrium price. We're going to take the original price function right here. I'll copy it. So we're just going to substitute the quantities we found into the price function. 4200 equals 3Q1, which is 600, minus 3 times, 300. I'm going to need a calculator for that. 3 times 600 is going to equal 1800. And 3 times 300 is 900. 900. 4200. P equals this. Okay. And 4200 minus 1800 is 2400. Minus 900 is 1500. So the price level is going to be 1500. This is the equilibrium price in the industry. Okay, and now we're going to find consumer surplus, which is the area of a triangle. So CS equals 1/2 times the base, which is the quantity produced, which is 600 plus 300, so 900, times the maximum price possible in the economy, which would be if quantity equals 0, and that would get rid of this whole part of the price equation, leaving us with 4200, and that is minus the actual price in the industry, which is 1500. So we have 4200 minus 1500 is 2700. We're going to multiply that by 900, and then we're going to multiply that by 1/2 to get 1215000. So 1,215,000.